Let's take a tiny bit of a history lesson when it comes to how horses evolved and what that means for our modern horses. The equine family of mammals that eventually produced our domesticated horse has been around for over 55 million years. It started out with a forest-dwelling creature that looked more like a modern tapir than a horse. Over millions of years and through many different species evolving and going extinct, natural selection produced a nimble, single-toed, grass-eating animal capable of surviving the pressures of numerous predators in a grassland environment. Most of the predators that ancestral horses faced were large cats, canines, and bears. We can envision what it might have been like for them when we watch the interactions between lions and zebras. Zebras congregate in large herds because there's safety in numbers, and large predators like lions follow those herds, waiting for the right opportunity to attack. The success of the individual zebra depends on its ability to stay alive and procreate. In order to stay alive, it first has to prevent itself from being eaten. To do this, it must have a relationship with the herd, it must have situational awareness, and it must have the ability to move instantly. An animal that is sick or injured, alone, or oblivious won't make it very long. So the zebra's main biological imperative is to maintain movement, awareness, and social connection. You can see this from birth. In just a matter of hours, a newborn zebra or horse is on its feet and capable of running alongside its mother. It can see, hear, and fear its environment, and its very life depends on that fear being the primary motivating factor causing every action that it takes. Now, obviously, in order to maintain optimal movement, the zebra has to maintain optimal health. The number one contributing factor to optimal health is good nutrition and hydration. But we can see by this hierarchy that on the way to optimal health, the zebra has to constantly stay alert to keep from being eaten. So safety is the number one priority for a prey animal like a zebra, and our domesticated horses have the same hierarchy. They evolved from ancestors who faced the same conditions that modern zebras do today. First and foremost, our understanding of our horses has to come from the fact that they are prey animals. This is a difficult concept for our human brains to empathize with because in our evolutionary history, we are heavily seated in the predator chair. Even if there are members of our modern day society that choose to remain vegan or vegetarian, there is no denying that we evolved as meat eaters and hunters. Our brains and physiology are in line with predatory behavior. So the way that we interact with our horses will always be in a predatory way. And being prey animals, our horses will always interact with us like prey animals. It's our job to create a language that translates and produces behavior that is mutually beneficial for both us and our horses. Creating this language is actually quite easy if we embrace the natural tendencies for both humans and horses. Before we get into how to interact with our horses, let's take a look at how they interact with each other.